Be advised, all units be advised. We got a barricaded subject situation. Gun! Gun, gun, gun! Back up, back up, back up, back up, gun. He's got a gun, he's held in here. Send me additionals right now. Send me additionals. I'm just at the exit of Braddock Tunnel. Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all doing well. It is 5:14 p.m. January 30th, 2023. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. We're going to get into some 5M roleplay once again. And we have some important topics to talk about today. There isn't a ton of people on, so it's going to be a chill stream. I'm going to be doing a lot of talking, I suspect. But yeah, we're going to talk about what happened yesterday. Because I'm not done with that conversation. If you missed it, I'll let you know what you missed. But yeah, let me just go ahead and grab a little bit more money here. Because I'm low on stuff. So good, good, good. Taser's good. Body armor. Alright, I have spikes. Cool. I'll grab one of these fucking things too. Okay. So yesterday, for those of you who missed it, we had a conversation with Austin. In-game and then out of game. Regarding punishment in the server when it comes to in-character stuff for police. And to my memory, the way it works is basically it's up to you, the character, whether you get terminated or not, unless you are being corrupt. Alright? So, for those of you who are here for the Lucille McDougan investigation, in that case, it would have been up to her if she got terminated or not. Okay? Even though she saw someone. Right? So, that's my understanding of it. So, yeah, basically it's a character decision. It's the same thing with like a criminal going to prison for life. It's up to the character involved, right? I'm gonna have to use the bathroom real quick. I literally used the bathroom before the stream, but I don't know what the fuck's going on. Give me just 30 seconds. Alright, sorry about that. So, let's skip that. Okay, so, yeah, in the case of Lucille McDougan, they would have been, like, free to go if they decided they should have been free to go. Okay? So that's the change. Alright, now this is rather new, to my understanding. Like, this is a new thing. Alright? So, like, it's a weird change. I'm still, like, I think I've had my head wrapped around it since I heard about it from Austin, since he told me about it. But it's still hard to be agreeable about it. I guess that's the best way I can phrase it. Who in the fuck keeps locking these? Bastards. It could be just server restarts locking out. I don't know. Let me get my radio on. So it's a weird change. I don't like the change, to be clear. I understand where it's coming from. It makes sense, right? It's a lot better for the player who is doing the roleplay to decide and dictate what their roleplay consequences are going to be than it is to, you know, leave it to someone who doesn't understand their character, right? Makes total sense. Like, I understand. And in that mind, it makes total sense. But I don't agree with it, right? So, I know I talked about this a lot yesterday, but I think it's worth talking about because of how big of a deal in my mind it is. Because it goes from changing my actions as an investigator to, it just changes it a little, you know? Instead of recommending, like, oh, they should be terminated, it's recommending how many days they should be suspended, right? Or declaring if it's corrupt, right? That's it. But it changes the realism of the server to a, I wouldn't say, no, I would say hyper unrealistic. In my mind and my understanding of law enforcement, which I have no experience with, right? So, you know, like that, in my mind, it's just really weird. It's a hard change to get, it's a hard change to understand, even though I understand it. What are all these places? Like, this is a place. Is this enterable? Why does it look enterable? So it's a big deal. It's a big deal in my mind, right? And I've been kind of thinking about it. I talked about it with some of my friends. And yeah, it's a different change, that's for sure. And I was actually just like thinking about just not even being an investigator anymore. So I feel like the main point of the investigator being, you know, the recommendations being pretty important. I wouldn't say it's the main thing, but they're a pretty important thing. Losing that is such a change to where it makes it feel like all the work prior is meaningless, right? Like the reason why in the Lucille McDougan investigation that I was so serious about what I wrote and my recommendation and all that is because I put a lot of time into it because it was someone losing their in-character job as a potential option, right? But now, it doesn't fucking matter. Because in all cases other than corruption, it should always be a suspension, right? So in that case, it's like it makes it feel like it makes me not want to work as hard to do the investigations, even though the investigation I did, I had a bunch of fun with, and it was great, right? Had a bunch of fun. The investigations was really fun. Hello, Zook. Welcome. But with that, like, I don't know. It's just such a weird change. I feel like this change is in the wrong direction. I think that's the best way I could phrase it. Even though I understand it and it makes sense on why, or sorry, on like what this change does, I personally feel like it's the wrong direction. And it's annoying that I can't do anything about it. Other than just talk about it. Because I don't think this is going to be changed. I really don't. I think that it's going to be pretty solid on this change getting, you know, any type of change past that is just going to be, it's going to be done. Yeah, welcome in, Zook. What I'm talking about right now is the new change about punishment not really being a thing anymore. It's more of a suspension, or if the character decides a termination. But terminations are up to the character, not the person who is doing it. So, for example, if Jeremy Duck shot a cop, he or I could decide to not get terminated for that, even though I shot somebody. That's the new change. And I just feel like that's the wrong direction. Because I expect a world, right? And I know Austin said yesterday on a case-by-case, right? But I would imagine if this is like a pretty big change that globally it should stay the fucking same. If they're gonna do it like this, right? But, be gone. It just makes me think that there's gonna be a world in our server where, let's say in a year's time, right? If we literally just skipped ahead a whole year, and let's say the server is wherever it is, right? And I feel like there's not going to be any standards in police because no one's going to give a fuck about standards. Because we don't do academy anymore. I still don't know why. I think it's too much work, which I can understand. But there's no academy anymore. There's no more like hardcore. Well, not hardcore. I guess I do have like somewhat of an elitist point of view. I think there needs to be a note there. But there's no more like, you know, you do something wrong, you get punished. So, you know, you would see more cops doing wrong things and not just basically getting a slap on the wrist. And not really being allowed to be terminated by anybody. And it's really going to tie the hands behind many people's backs. Because, like, let's say, for example, in my case, right? Let's say I see something that is clearly just wrong, right? In the case for Lucille McDougan, they shot a civilian after kidnapping them, which is super wrong, right? Per this new thing, I wasn't allowed to recommend that they were being terminated. Right. So, that's weird. That's really weird. But yeah, what I was saying about the elitism thing, I think there's a difference between elitism and, like, preferring the old ways over the new, which is, like, holding on to the past. I think that's what really I'm doing. But yeah, it's weird.
Not this again. It's not my fault Mama didn't send you to private
Who's
school.
messaging me?
I had a scholarship, man. How many times do I have to tell you? This conversation is over.
Okay. So yeah, like maybe I'm holding on to the past or whatever, or maybe I just genuinely think that this is the wrong move. This is the wrong direction. So I wouldn't call myself an elitist there, because I'm not trying to be specifically mean against change, right? I am annoyed. It is an annoying change. It does bother me. Let's make that absolutely clear. But I just really hope that this change doesn't affect down the line where people just do not care about how they're acting on patrol and they're acting like complete misfits as police, lowering the entire quality of law enforcement roleplay as we know it. Dropping the academy was honestly a huge deal, and I think I don't, to be clear, I don't know if this is like a in concrete thing. Like they might even add it back. Like I genuinely don't know what the fuck's going on there. But here's what I do know for a fact: many people have been brought into this police department without having to do the academy. I've heard that from many people. It was just phases. Okay? Now, that could have a bunch of like positive changes, which is, you know, good. Like, for example, it gets people in faster, it's less hard work on the FTOs, yada yada yada. But there's a lot of negatives there too. So yeah, like that's my biggest worry about these two changes. Like, if you're tunnel visioning in them or on them, like I am, like it's the academy not happening. I hope that comes back. But if it doesn't, it's even more like bad in my opinion, because you just think about it. You know, no academy, no realistic punishments for making mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. But there's a lot of pros there too. I don't think I should I don't think I should put a shadow on how good the positives are while I'm highlighting the negatives when it comes to this change, because there is a lot of good things that this change allows, right?
Whatever.
But that being said, and I'll state some of those in a second, but that being said, you know, I still think it's the wrong direction. But for example, like some of the good positives, it just keeps people in the department. Like whether that is, and Austin said it isn't, but whether it is about retention or not, I don't personally think it is. It doesn't matter because it keeps retention. It keeps officer retention, and it makes it harder for officers to go missing, quote unquote, where like officers aren't playing anymore. It's a lot harder for that to happen, which is good, right? That's good. There's also, for example, there is also something like, I'm trying to phrase this properly. There's also allowing people the freedom to roleplay how they want. That's also pretty important, because police have been pretty restrictive these past few years, right? You know, you had policies, both strict and not strict. You had certain things like patrol hours and having mandatory requirements unless you wanted to be fired and stuff like that. And all those things were not good for the average player, right? I wouldn't say I'm the average player, by the way. So like this adds a lot of good things. I need to go use the bathroom again. I don't know what fuck's wrong with my stomach, but I'll be back. Alright, my bad. Oh, Jesus. $221 back to Nate.
231's 10-6, perfect shot. So I know Dad's under.
I can't believe it. You don't even remember.
Are you at the one at Mirror Park?
Yep, it's open right now.
Is the one down by VPD not a thing anymore?
I don't think so. I think they moved it over here.
Rip, dude.
Yeah.
That place is cool, though.
Glad somewhere's open.
Okay.
How long are you gonna be on duty, Mr. Crane?
An hour if I don't get too upset.
I feel you, I feel you. Hopefully me and you can have some fun together.
Maybe an hour and a half. We'll see. Oh, man. 221. I'm en route to Maisonette to see what the fuck is going on up there. Go to. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need to harp on anymore about the topic. I could probably talk about it for a good fucking 10 hours, but it's literally not going to change anything. So, if I have something that I think is important to say about the situation, in my mind, the situation, I'll just say it, and hopefully people will pick up the context of the conversation without me having to go into depth about what I was previously talking about, what the change is. Because, like Austin said, this isn't written anywhere, and they're not going to tell the general public. So, you know, we'll see what happens. 221, I'm pulling up. I got a bike on my 6 o'clock. Sports bike, white. Is it a player? No.
Alright, I'm just refueling and then I can be 10
brother.
Oh, hello.
What's going on, Crane? Are you still working at PDM? Yeah, you're good, you're good.
Oh, gentlemen, how's it going?
Crane.
Hey, what's up?
Hey guys, when you guys pull out a firearm on accident?
If you mean this
I don't
hammer,
think so.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they pulled out shit and they were twirling in a circle and hanging on.
Yeah, we
We
had
were
these
doing a
out.
dance together.
Mm-hmm.
We can dance if you wanna. You can leave your friends
Hey,
behind.
you got a baton. We can have a triple circle.
Oh yeah, play Rotan. It's a triple circle.
No.
Sounds like a
Nah,
good
Crane
time,
wouldn't
doesn't it?
do that.
3 guys, 1 circle.
Crane doesn't do fun.
221.
Everybody
it's gonna be
use
till 4.
handles. Everybody grab handles. Just in a circle. 3 guys grab
I'll
handles.
be back in
you
a
know?
second. I need to make sure that some moron isn't stealing my car.
Oh, okay.
Oh, alright.
Alright, take it easy, bud. Who's stealing your car?
I'm just making sure no one's stealing my car. I'm gonna turn off the lights. Okay. Now we're in evidence collection. So, the other day, we were told that Tebow had something going on. Now he's hanging around. Oh, great. Good to know. Okay.
Alright, 231 is well fed, gassed up, ready to go back 10-8.
Hey, firm. Hey, Atkins, do you know about any gangs who ride on white motorcycles specifically?
No, but they sound like a bunch of rat fucks.
Yeah. Alright. I need to be cautious.
Why? What's been going on?
Nothing. Nothing. Connecting some dots here. Stiff, you're not coming in. Can't hear you.
What y'all up to?
Doing my job.
Trolling these streets, my homeboy.
Tunes at.
I like the quietness. All right.
You saying, Crane? Can you hear me?
Fuck you.
It was stiff
Yeah,
that I
like
couldn't
you
hear.
sound like that?
You know, the best part of you ran down your mother's leg. You know that?
Oh. At least I wasn't swallowed.
Yeah, sorry, I had my
Yeah, damn straight.
radio button muted.
You're probably shooting blanks by now.
I remember my first time on patrol.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Damn.
What's wrong with your leg,
Thought you did
Tebow?
that.
I don't know. Why don't you ask my son here? He doesn't know to
What did
drive.
I do?
Doesn't know to drive his motorcycle. And
What are you talking about? I have the best
Yeah.
record out of all three of us.
No.
On the day, I have the best record of all three of us. You guys
No, you're
suck.
tied with me. You suck. You're tied
No,
with me.
I stayed
You
alive.
hit one.
Tebow, do you have anything on your record? I haven't checked.
Me? I got nothing on my
One
record,
sec.
dog. Why would I have anything on my
He
record?
said best of the three of us. I don't know if he was
Oh
including
no,
Lucille
because
over there.
we're talking about all day because he's talking about how many times we've all crashed on our bikes. So we've been driving around on our bikes, seeing who can stay on it the longest.
I lost.
Yeah, he lost miserably.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
So,
Bikes are not my thing. I'm a car guy.
the three bikes outside. That's all your guys' because they're all like squared up.
Yeah.
They look good.
Yeah, I just parked up beside him because I seen them there.
What'd I do? Who did what?
You,
I only came back in because I need to test my eyes on some shit.
Friend, you good? Yeah, I turned off my radio for a reason.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Lucille.
He's doing illegal stuff.
yeah, he's
He
buying
is doing-
drugs
Do you have any
from-
Gatorade?
Buying
Yeah,
drugs
he's trying
from
lots
us.
of drugs.
Yeah.
Watch
From
out for
McDougan's.
him.
How much?
One?
Yes.
He's buying
How
drugs
much
from
are they?
McDougan's.
What are you up to, Tebow?
Give me a
Oh, you know,
second.
I had to
They
come back in
are
there and check
$10.
because I just tore apart my entire brain. and
Is that
put it together.
Interact or
that's-
cash?
Did you guys
Correct.
get a fucking
Oh
armed
my God,
person call
cash.
here?
I almost said
yeah.
trash.
Oh, lovely.
It's the hammer, dude. The hammer pulls out an armed person call.
No. I
'Cause This is the second time
Really?
it's happened
Yeah,
to
it's
us.
happened to us before.
Well, I didn't just get a call, so.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like, you go to
If
get the call
I-
out. Like, no one's pulled out a gun.
If I
I
pull out
don't-
my gun right now, will you
Yo,
call?
I've had it when
You could try it.
when our days first started back up
There you
in
go.
here. We
Yeah, I just got a call.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. 'cause
We,
no one
heard
pulled
that
out
call.
a gun.
Thank you very much.
I went to a call for an armed person. It was Alex Fiji, and the man literally had his phone and did not even have a weapon on him. It allowed me to search all of them. And
You can disregard that call if he didn't already say it.
Yeah, all these white bikes here don't have plates on them.
Well, I know exactly who owns all of them. Bo Lance, Dylan Tebow, Cody Diablo.
Tebow and his two kids.
Yep. Hello.
You're able to drug test Tebow, aren't you?
I would need probable cause.
Do you?
Yep.
Why?
Is it fair for me to just come up to that civilian who just walked past me and drug test him because they just walked past me? You need probable cause.
But Tebow's not a civilian.
It doesn't matter. You still need probable cause.
Aren't all law enforcement officers subject to drug tests in
It's
any
not
given
written
moment?
anywhere.
I would contact Clarkson about that. But
I don't
not
think
my
that's
suggestion.
I'm not going to contact Austin about that. I know what I know. It's not written anywhere. So it could mean both ways, but I'm not just going to go and drug test him. That's stupid. So I can get a conviction. Listen, he'll make a bigger mistake other than doing drugs. Honestly, I don't even care about doing drugs. I care about the other shit. Understand?
Yeah, but we're not gonna get him on any of that stuff.
He's doing it with other people. Why wouldn't we?
He's
so
not
easy.
actually doing anything. He's just hanging around them.
Okay. It doesn't sound anything crazy then.
Apparently he spotted Briggs tailing them.
Well, I'd stop then. Because
I'm not allowed to do anything here, so...
Well, Austin said it was you and Briggs working on it.
Yeah, well, I wasn't working on anything. I brought everything I had to Briggs and didn't touch it.
Why not?
Because it's a conflict of interest. He's
So
my
you
chief.
care more about a conflict of interest than violating his probable cause?
No, I genuinely believe officers of the law do not need a reason to be drug tested at any given moment.
Okay.
That is my honest belief.
It's not a policy anywhere.
Yeah, I guess.
That's my main
Doesn't
point.
mean it shouldn't be one.
No, but, you know, statutes of limitations doesn't apply to the SOP, but it should. It's like, oh, we just added this thing now, we're gonna drug test the fuck out of you. Alright, stop talking.
I think
Stop
we
talking
could
about
have an excuse to implement it when these weed shops become legal.
it. Sure.
That would be a good timing excuse to, I don't know.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Atkins.
Are they working on making having weed shops in the city or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's gonna be one. What's his name? Max West. He's been talking about opening that thing for a while.
Gotcha.
Although I haven't seen that guy in a while.
How many grams is it again that they can have on them legally? Is it 30?
20.
20. That's what it is. Okay. Couldn't remember.
I don't know. 20 is a weird number. It should be 28. It should be an ounce.
Yeah.
28's a weird number.
28 is a great number.
It doesn't have a 0 on the end of it. Should be 30.
Yeah, but 30 is
Should be
more than
over
an ounce. Yeah, I guess that, you know,
Meet
I don't know,
halfway
numbers are
through 29.
confusing. I almost failed math, so.
There's a ton of shit going on.
Are you Crainer, in your head, are you East Coast time or?
Mountain time, motherfucker. Mountain time.
Mountain time, alright.
So I'm I'm
Atlantic
2 hours
time,
behind EST.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
So it's 5:53 for me.
Oh, well, that's where you're wrong. It's 8:53.
Dude,
7:53.
I couldn't imagine being losing 3 hours of time, you know?
Bro, I moved from the West Coast to the East Coast.
I did the opposite. I moved from the East Coast to the
And-
West Coast.
And I work from home, and the company I work for is on the West Coast. And it works out great because I can sleep in. They don't get to the office until 11 o'clock my time.
Mhm.
So I just get all my shit done before everyone's in the office, and I take 3 hours off.
Yeah, to be honest, the time zone I come from is a 30-minute time zone. It's
the
0030. There's one place, maybe 2 places on the planet that is. One of them's
What
called
the fuck?
Newfoundland, and the other one I don't know what it's called. but it's a 30-minute time zone because
What
it's
the
in
fuck?
the middle. It's in the middle, like of everything.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. So right now, like it's 5:54 where I am. Where they are, they're 3 hours 30 minutes ahead of me.
What the fuck?
So it's like something 26.
That's fucking
Yeah,
weird.
and they talk funny too.
Shut up.
Oh,
You
hey
talk
there, buddy.
funny,
New
Mr. Canadian.
Flavors.
I
So we
hate
got-
how
Oh, hey there,
Canadians
bye.
talk. They
We
sound
figured
good.
out anything with this boosting shit?
No, I got off in a fit of rage last night and I didn't do shit.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to go about, and even if I do want to go about getting these houses rated, and until there's more information on this boosting, I think I can wait a bit since we don't know anything about this guy, who has these tablets, where they're ran from.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah,
that's
but we can always find that out. All I need to do is go and talk to the dude.
I mean, do you think he's willing to talk more?
Anybody will talk for a bit of money.
True. That's fair.
But you won't buy my Porsche.
Brother, I have $19,000. I'm sure I can make it
What?
work with this guy, but like
What
I don't
happened
want
to
to
your
spend
money?
I bought a fucking Charger, my guy, and then I invested the rest into the trucker business. So then I can
Oh
have
yeah, that
passive-
was unlucky.
Why?
Because because the mayor was furious that people have truckers, so they're going on strike, and
What do you mean they're going on strike?
we're gonna be making less money from them. So I sold all mine.
But why? I
Well,
just got done.
because I'm around so much that it was strange how much money I was actually making off them.
Oh, so you're the problem. Mr. AFK over
Yeah,
here.
no, it's not even me. It's like this group of people that literally wake up, fly in, and then stay up past everyone else going to fucking sleep, and then get off in the morning.
I think they
Yeah.
just got to get over that shit. There's nothing they're gonna be able to do about it.
Because they're on like $100 million or some shit. Like it's ridiculous.
No way.
Okay, not that much, but like.
Maybe.
Here, it sounds like they're here for all the right reasons. Lol.
Okay, if you want to talk about somebody who just likes money, just go down to PDM.
Yeah, what about 'em?
This one group, Black Diamond, they own 3 gas stations, a gun store, Masonette, Black Diamond Autos, Black Diamond Repairs. Apparently they're buying the Merriweather docks too.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, but at least hopefully they're actually interacting with people rather than just standing around letting their truckers make the money and not doing anything at all. You know what I mean? That's what I was referring to.
yes. I see what you mean now. I thought you meant people were just around for money.
I don't care as long as they are here for the, you know, be here to make money, but as long as you're, you know, while you're doing that, you're actually a part of the community, then that's great. But if you're just standing in a corner letting truckers make you money and not doing anything, that's kind of pointless.
Yeah, I've been doing it the right way, and I'm poor as fuck.
Because you
I
keep
don't-
going and buying
I
bananas.
just go on duty and I literally have, how much money do I have right now? I have no truckers, no nothing. I've just been on duty. I have 105K.
Yeah,
That sounds like you want to buy my Charger off me.
I would have.
I
let me
would if I
see.
could.
My Hellcat.
Oh no, I need a police charger.
I would have 120K if I didn't buy the truckers. I think.
Yeah, so
You
your
should
money will
apply
come
for
back
the
up.
sergeant. You should apply for that patrol sergeant position. Just see, shot in the dark, see if you get it.
Brother,
me?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were talking
You have to
about-
actually apply for that?
Just send him an
for-
email
for
say you're
state,
interested in
you
it.
do.
I thought they would just recognize like performance and then just do it from that.
Well, he might want to know you're actually interested in having some form of position
Yeah, that's true.
and responsibility.
Fair.
That's how I got the investigator rank.
I gotta look up what the fuck that email is.
Tebow
It's in
told
the,
Ward and I that
bulletin board.
Tebow told
yeah.
Ward and I that right at this, like right as the city reopened, he was gonna promote Ward to lieutenant, myself to sergeant, and then Ward to deputy chief, myself to lieutenant. And that never fucking happened.
Wait, can you do you actually do the emails like from your phone?
Yep.
Yeah, SAPS or
I'll be
yeah,
right back.
SASP at sadps.gov or some shit.
This is the perfect timing. $221. I'll be considered off duty for these next 20 minutes. Maybe 10. Alright. This is gonna be interesting. My character dislikes Lucille, but we gotta do things that we gotta do. Miss Lucille.
What?
Hello. What
Hi.
kind of alcoholic beverages do you have?
Oh, we have too many. Do you want me to list them all out for you?
Do you have hold on, let me just mind palace for a second. What drink would Crane drink? Whiskey on the rocks is too easy. Do you have any cocktails?
Yeah.
Anything with orange in it?
Anything with orange? Fuck. Damn it! I lost my. I'm sorry. Give me a sec.
Yeah, whiskey on the rocks is too easy. Mind you, I don't drink alcohol. So the only thing that's come on my mind is something with orange in it. Orange peel, something flavored like orange. I don't know. It's hard to think. A Berlin.
Unfortunately, we do not have anything with orange in it.
Well, can you read me out your top cocktails then?
Yeah, the Ralphie, the White Russian, and the June Bug.
No one likes White Russians. That's disgusting.
Everyone loves White Russian.
Milk? In a
Not
cocktail.
milk.
It's milk and some.
Coffee.
No, I thought it was milk.
It's vodka and coffee.
I thought it was vodka and milk.
No.
Well, vodka's clear and coffee is
It's
brown.
just white.
Okay. What else you got?
Okay, we got old fashions, we got mojitos, we got margaritas, tequila sunrises.
Just give me a
Jägermeister.
fucking old fashioned then, because I'm a basic bitch with whiskey in it. Please.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Just one.
Just one. And put a nice bit of ice in it. I don't want to get intoxicated here.
I got you.
Oh, and do you know what? You have oranges here. Just fucking cut a piece of orange peel off, twist it, and put it in the drink.
Okay, I got you.
Old fashioned with orange in it? Yeah, I'm sure that mixes well.
There you go. It's gonna be $15.
Oh, you're in your pockets. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question, Miss Lucille, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
How good of a friend are you to Mr. Tebow? Acquaintances, business acquaintances, best friends, friends.
I mean, we were quite close for a while, but we've kind of drifted apart, and he did something that violated my trust. So I don't think too fondly of him at this current moment, if I'm being honest.
He did something to violate your trust. This actually has an orange peel in it. That's so cool. Okay. Jesus, I don't want to slam it. Okay, whatever. So I've heard some things about, and don't mind me slouching here. I've heard some weird things about Tebow. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, apparently he's leaving the department or something. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's the first I heard about him being interested on something else. What I'm curious about is, what is he interested in? Is he going into business or something, or what? I'm
If
clearly
I am
misleading
being
here.
quite frank, now I can't say this, like obviously, like quite frank, like all of this is allegedly, but I think he's going into crime.
No one just goes into crime. Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
He's been hanging around some bad people, Crane.
Okay. Like who?
Fucking Diablo Cody and Bo Lance. He's been like really close with them, and I'm pretty sure. So I got kidnapped the other night. Like 99.999% sure that he is the one behind it.
You're saying that the chief of police kidnapped you?
He didn't kidnap me, but he was behind my kidnapping. He orchestrated it, or was involved in some way.
It's weird. That's not what I was really going for, but now that I'm hearing it, seems a little strange. Before we had a conversation in the chief's office, did he talk to you?
Yeah.
Yeah or nah?
I mean, we talked like a little bit, nothing like crazy.
Okay. What'd you talk about?
I can't remember like our personal conversation. I know he talked about like leaving the department and how he wanted to retire and stuff like that.
I hate the Sark. This pisses me off. Okay. I guess I came in here looking for one thing and found another then. Have you told anybody else about this?
Yeah, I told Stiff. He's got I gave him like all the evidence I had on it. So if you wanted to touch base with him, he would be the person to go to for that.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really trust Stiff.
I trust him pretty good.
I have a trouble trusting anybody, if I'm honest. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's hard to trust anybody at all. But Tebow I trusted. Like, Tebow, like, I find it very hard to believe that Tebow is doing anything criminal, you know?
Oh, I found it hard to believe too, but to me, all the evidence seems to point that way. But I could be wrong. It's not my place to assume things. But I don't know. Ever since that night I got snatched up, I've been cautious around him. His vibe's been different. Like he's been acting like really strange. He's been having if I'm being quite frank, I see him wiping a white powder off his nose all the time. I could be sugar, powdered sugar from donuts.
No one
but
snorts powdered sugar.
well, I mean, I've seen him do it like multiple times. It's almost every time we talk, he's got like a powder in his nose.
Do you think you could get a picture of that? If you see it
I
happen
could
again.
try. Yeah.
Do you have my phone number?
I don't believe I do.
Alright, I'm not gonna airdrop it because I'm too old to understand it. Just type it in. It's easier. It's 205 659er 6600. Why is it JP? That should
Okay.
be it.
Yeah.
Can you send me a message? No. Okay. Send you a dot. Oh, fuck. Okay. Who owns this place, by the way?
Marco Vasquez.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay. Well, if you see that, let me know. But
Yeah.
until then, I don't know, like, I don't know if Stiff will do anything about it.
I don't know. I talked to him about it the night of, or the day after, something like that. And then I talked to him about it a little bit later, and he said like not to worry about it. I don't know if he already talked to somebody about it or.
I don't know
You know,
either.
I
I'm gonna
don't
be honest
know.
with you. I have no fucking clue.
Because
Roll
if
deception
I'm being candid here, Tebow approached me and he said that Briggs was tailing him, or at least he thought so.
Okay.
So
Interesting. I guess Briggs knows something, maybe, or maybe it's just a coincidence.
yeah, to be honest, I'm way out of the loop. And it's just I'm kind of in the middle of everything as it's hitting the fan, and I don't know. I'm just waiting for the mayor campaign.
Well, good luck with that. Thanks for the
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too.
You gotta be very cautious with these things. There's always an angle to be played. Maybe I give a little bit too much away, but it's fine. McDougan's still a suspect, though. But if she sends me a photo... Oh, I'm also gonna do a quick test. Like, I asked for the whiskey to be watered down a lot. So it shouldn't be too bad. But I'm gonna quickly just do the breathalyzer, even though we don't use that anymore, and then I'll roll for it. But yeah, I will, the next time I see Tebow, I will prompt that /me question. Okay, so we are going to roll a, let me see, what do we want to roll for this? D10s, D100s. Let's do a D100 with a D10. Oh, where's my D10s to? This should be a D10. No, that's a D8. So many dice. Holy shit. This is a D100. Where are my D10s? There we go. That's a D10, right? Yep. There's a 9 on it. Okay, so I'm going to roll this with disadvantage. So we're going to take whatever the lowest number is. And whatever that number is, we're looking for a 30% or lower. So really 29% or lower. Anything above 30, we are not legally allowed to drive, and Crane won't. That is a 43%. For the first roll, we are rolling with disadvantage, which technically is advantage in this case because we're taking the... Well, no, it's still disadvantage, but the disadvantage helps. And a 69%. Nice. So we are too intoxicated right now. Let's give it, and I'll roll a D4 for how many minutes. I'm gonna have to wait until I can roll again. 4 minutes. So I will, I'll make sure my car's locked, and I will just go and walk it off. 4 minutes, and I can roll again. I can't believe I just rolled a 69%. That's like that's 100 and a 10 that you're rolling. A D100 and a D10. So to roll those two numbers is pretty funny. So yeah, the next time you look at Tebow, we're gonna want to look at his nose. Is that a rooftop? Oh yeah, it is. The light's just sort of reflecting off it. Can I jump up on this AC unit and get on the roof? Please? There's definitely a way to do that. What's the ragdoll key? Did enter or something? Because I could probably ragdoll up there if I wanted to. It might be on the way, like, close to exploiting, though, so you don't want to... You don't want to, like, risk that. Oh, hold up. Yeah, let's go. That's a really good position. Getting down here is probably going to be annoying, but just watching this right here, like that's a pretty good position. It's been 2 minutes. Hello, Summer. Hope you're doing well. Long time no talk. Okay. What is that? I'm surviving? I'd hope so. I just made her a bomb-ass breakfast burritos? Hell yeah. I think we're all surviving. This ain't a bad little spot. Can't see the water there. I don't even think the water is there. Yeah, if I was gonna run surveillance, you know, on either McDougan or Tebow, this would be a good way to track when they're coming in, but it doesn't really help me. I'd have to be inside. And I'd have to go as me. There's no undercover with Tebow. There just isn't. What's over here? Is that a staircase on this roof? Hold up a minute. Oh, I can roll again. Let's just say I'm carrying the breathalyzer on me. 26%. Yeah, 26%. We're good. We're legally allowed to drive now in my mind. Hey! This is a good place to kill Tebow at. If I was playing the character Jeremy Duck, this is where I would genuinely, try to kill McDougal, or, Tebow, and I would bring him here. This is where I would go, 100%. Because that's just the way that character brings, people to justice. Cool little spot. Like, that is just super random. It's a shame that there's no water in the pool. But I'll keep a mental note of this place. This is not a good, or this is a good meetup location. %, a good meetup location. All right. Radio check 221.
Lima Charlie.
Back on duties.
Just a heads up, we've had multiple explosions up at this crack house up in Grapeseed. So far there's a vehicle parked behind this like little hill by the house, but I haven't seen anybody come out of it.
Maybe they're dead.
The multiple explosions were earlier, no one was in the house, I cleared it, and then I left and got down the road a bit, and then there was another explosion, so they came back.
Oh, well. I'm gonna fall through the map. 221, I believe I'm gonna be code zeroing here in a sec.
Don't you do it.
This is the quality stream content you guys expect. Now, why this could happen and why that car just disappeared in front of me is beyond me. Let me just go ahead and really increase the texture thing. But I would imagine that my guy is tweaking out.
Got a guy on the front porch. He just went into the house, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm completely alone here.
You hiding in the bush still?
Oh, look at my car. Look at my map, I mean. I'm still technically here.
They're definitely inside.
Oh, I know what's going on. I'm in an interior.
Coming out the front door, coming out the front door, coming out the front door.
I'm coming.
Okay.
I see.
Where's Maisonette? I think that's Maisonette. Okay. Whoops. Wait, no. We want to go to the lock car.
Coming back north.
Okay. We're good.
Running like super fast.
It might be
Just
jerked
stay
out.
on him.
You? Where have you been?
Running through the cow field, southbound. Road, postal 104. Jumping onto the road. Guardrail, I gotta go around.
Oh, they're in their car.
I can't see him. Oh, he just stole a car. He's in a black SUV headed southbound. Active 1080.
Big 100.
Still spinning out. Continuing. Just passing postal 060. Right, southbound. Joshua Road.
This is where I
Carjacked someone right in
pitted.
front of me.
This is where I pitted James Libby all those years ago. I'm in red, by the way.
On road, continuing southeast Joshua Road. Continuing Joshua Road. Sorry, this is westbound. About 110.
Stiff, are you joining the pursuit?
Ooh, 1050. He's out. He's out. He's out.
I can't read that,
Okay.
Adam. Give me a second.
He just stole my cruiser.
Charger or
Good. It's not a very fast car, so we should be able to catch up.
Have a shoot tire.
I'm gonna pick you up.
Westbound. He just passed
I'm
me.
gonna
He just passed me.
I'm gonna pick you up. Get in.
Open up your phone, get on the garage app, start tracking it.
On it.
He's Joshua Road South. Where is it? Oh,
The waypoint.
yeah,
Gonna
he's
keep
gonna
up,
be
isn't he?
heading towards the city, Sonora Road. We got eyes on the vehicle. I'm gonna let him ditch it.
Sonora Freeway.
Yeah, he's ditching for a white and
look.
color Hummer. Oh, you already got the vehicle? Get out and lock it. And then get back in. Unless you want to drive it.
Missing a tire.
221, he switched to a white in color or blue in color Hummer. We're northwestbound Sonora Freeway. Or sorry, Sonora Road. Can you take comms?
Yep. Continuing northwest Sonora Road.
Smart
Got
bastard.
long eyes. Catching up though. Alright, still continuing northbound Joshua Road. It is a blue and color Hummer. Still continuing northbound Joshua Road. Speed's roughly 100 miles an hour.
Seatbelt. Are you down?
Yeah.
221, I got an officer down. I'm canceling pursuit.
I had my seatbelt on. What the fuck?
Yeah, why didn't I get jettisoned? Alright, let me check you for injuries. I'll see where you're hurting.
I have a headache. I think it just knocked me out.
Okay. I'll bring you quickly to a hospital. I'm gonna set you up. Stiff, what happened?
What do you mean?
Like,
He was catching up.
You were both at the drug spot, right?
He didn't have a car.
I didn't have a car.
Oh, right. 221, I'm escorting one time just to the hospital. He was in a blue Hummer.
I didn't see it come. Like, I must have taken on a different road or something.
You know, I think I slowed down enough to where you shouldn't have gotten yeeted, but...
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I had my seatbelt on too.
You know. I found a screenshot from ages ago where Ripley had arrested me in his red Charger. Remember saying, so when did the fire department start arresting people?
Is Atkins okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, I just got a big bump on my head. My car is on Joshua Road. If you keep going south on Joshua Road, or like west south, it's like all the way down.
It was on Sonora Road in front of the Redwood racetrack.
Maybe you could just impound it for me and I'll snag it. It'll be faster.
I'll go look for it.
You win some, you lose some.
These seatbelts in these Chargers are shit, man.
I complain about not getting a tow call. True.
It's the one time that I failed to lock my car. I always lock my car. Every single time.
Yeah, but we got the car back real quick. Oh, we're not going to repair my vehicle. We're going to repair you. Alright, go on and check yourself in.
Was it on the road when he left?
Yeah, he locked it again, don't you worry. It couldn't have been double stolen.
Alright, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, send it to City Impound, we'll pick it up.
Any FTOs available to give me a ride along?
I got you, Thomas. I'll be right in a bit.
Alright.
I'm only going to be on for the next 40 minutes, though. Just fair warning on that one. Where are these messages coming in? Oh, it's just me and my other thing. I'll be waiting in the parking lot upstairs. Atkins.
April.
Immersion ruined. It beeps when your engine's off. Come on. Keys are in the vehicle. And there's no, like, faulting him, like, because that beep would have been going on, right? So, like, there's no way he didn't have his seatbelt on. It just didn't work.
Thank you, thank you.
No problem. These locals are killing me.
Yeah, it's usually the locals that fuck over chases. You want to take me to the impound lot?
Yeah. See, that one I could have avoided, but you died. Like, I could have been behind him again, but it was just you died. That was it. And it was a pretty low speed. It might have been, what, 40?
Should have just told you to go.
Yeah, I would have never done that. That's... Only bad cops do that.
Could have had Stiff come and get me, though.
True, but imagine how that would have looked. It's like, cop leaves his buddy on the side of the street dead. 221. I'll be back 10-8. Oh, actually, I'm en route to you, Michael. My apologies, I forgot. Michael. The way that woman from the United States has said Michael in the Peaky Blinders show. It's always so weird to my ears. Michael. It's like really pronounce that M, that Mike. Let me lower my texture budget because it's killing me.
$231 is en route for maintenance.
You're going the wrong way.
There's a shop over here.
Okay. $195, I'm here. You're looking a little bit worse for wear.
What's that?
You're limping a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. You wanna bring it to a pillbox real quick?
Yeah, I got you.
Honestly, pretty high.
221, I'll be bringing another officer to pillbox. Are you in phases or are you still like early?
I'm on the phase 1, I believe it is.
Okay.
I think I have either 1 or 2 ride-alongs or ride-offs currently on phase 1.
Yeah. I don't think we'll have enough time to do a check off, but I'm glad to answer any questions you have.
Okay.
Make sure this thing's locked. Someone left that unlocked. Go and check yourself in. I'll be waiting downstairs.
Okay.
231 on my route to the latest stolen vehicle. Code 2.
You guys noticed all these plates are beginning with E6?
Yeah.
You know, I hope that the EMS aren't leaving that unlocked. Also, if dispatch is fucked up, it's probably my fault. Let's just point that out. I need to remember to unset my job or to undo my dispatch first.
Construction site.
Yeah, it is. I'm just gonna talk to him for a bit. White color, bison, occupied 2 times. Looks like construction workers.
Downstairs parking is always my go-to. You know, it's always my favorite place to go. Show feet? Sure. Check your DMs. There you go. Oh yes, he did fly through the windshield, huh? Forbidden video shit. Oh my god. Try again. 221 back 10-8, show 195, attach my call sign. Alright. Hello, Mr. Thomas, how you doing?
Good. You?
Fine. I just had
231
Atkins fly through my windshield on that pursuit back there. That was fun.
That's fun, yeah.
Yeah, he said he has his belt on, but I don't believe him. He lying. I don't know if we've talked before. Have we? Have we talked before?
I'm not sure. I don't think we've been in the city at the same time yet.
Well, I've been a police officer for since 2018. In the department, not this specific department, but a grand total of departments. And so far, I'm nearing 5,000 hours clocked, like total, like actual time. So if you have any questions, like genuine questions that you don't think normal people, if you don't think the regular officers could answer, I should be able to answer any possible question of any series of events ever, because I've done a lot of bullshit over the years. I've been up and down through the ranks, so captain, been a chief at one point in another career within this city. So, you know, it's it was a lot.
Yeah.
But my question to you is, like, what is your ambition towards the department? Are you just, like, you know, just doing your thing, becoming a cop, or are you looking for something a little bit more serious?
The main thing I wanted to get into was I wanted to get into K9. That's
Okay.
the main reason that I really wanted to join, was to, of course, get into just being an officer, that, and cop. I mean, K9.
What is it about K9 that you like?
Love dogs. Have a passion for dogs.
Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, in all my experience, I don't think I've ever done canine myself. I like dogs, but, like, it's, the way we've done it in the past in the city has always been weird, because it's usually, there's, like, an actual person who's a dog.
Yeah.
Which is both good and
That's what I've
bad. But apparently it's changing. I don't know what's changing too, though. But I know people who've done canine have really enjoyed it, both sides.
I do have a question about this city. If you request a motorcycle or car from a dealership, and you just request it, does it take your money and keep it?
It takes your money, and then I believe, like, they'll have to fill out their request or deny it. I think you gotta wait until they deny it to get your money back.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, I heard that one of my friends, like, he lost his money doing it, but he sent in a quick Discordian thing, and then he got it right back, so it wasn't a huge deal. But I'm not entirely sure how that system works, if I'm honest. Because that's new. Completely new to me. Did you request something real expensive and now you're regretting it?
Oh no, I requested just a motorcycle at the dealership up there, and it was, I only requested like, I think 12 grand I requested it for, and it was on sale, or they were selling it for 15. And I requested for 12, but I mean that was just about all the money I had. So if I had that money back right now, I could at least buy me my first personal vehicle, but I don't have the money, of course.
Yeah. We're gonna head back up to Sandy, see if we can get this little little guy who was doing the crime up here. 231, did you see if that guy had a personal vehicle at the original scene?
No, he didn't. There was a local car stacked, like, behind the mound, but it looked like a local car.
Okay. I'm gonna head back up there and see if I can get eyes on again.
Apologies for my short shift today, fellas. I gotta head out.
Godspeed, soldier.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you, buddy.
It's
the
not
10th of
super.
September.
It's not super popping right now, so I don't think we're gonna see very much. That was actually, I think that was my first call of the night. Was what was that pursuit we were on? Something I do want to note though.
There's actually a decent bit of people on server.
Yeah.
Here in the city right now. I mean.
But something I do want to note is that when my the person I had with me flew out of the windshield, I didn't continue to chase. And the reason I didn't do that is because just imagine like you're someone's riding along with you and they like die or whatever, fly out your windshield. I don't think it would look good from the point of view of anybody, not even thinking about supervisors, that you just left them there and continued to pursue.
Yeah.
So, you know, definitely don't do that.
Yeah, no.
I can join the server, RIP. I can't join the server. Have you tried to direct connecting, or is your Steam off? The direct connect is gta.edgegamers.com. It should be that anyway.
Before you go out of city, you want to let me know how many riders I have currently? I think I don't know if I have one on my first phase or two.
I could
first phase.
check right now. You can check too. You just need to
Really?
access to the roster. You have that?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta find your name and scroll all the way to the right. But I'll pull it up. You have 3. Or sorry, you have our academy and then you have phase 1 times 1. So you only have 1 right along so far.
One on the uniformed.
Say again?
You said I have one on the uniformed one.
I don't know what you mean by uniformed one.
Well, I had at first I did 2 ride-alongs, as just in civilian clothes, not hired or anything like that.
Yeah, that's the
One
academy.
of them routes the armed individual.
Where do you? I see my name. Where do
Yeah,
you see the
so
sign-offs?
take the bottom thing and scroll it to the right.
You could run them out with one individual.
So if you scroll all the way to the right, you should see training, and then it says
okay, yeah.
there's like a bunch of unit numbers there.
Oh, I have one on this phase.
Yeah, you only have 1 so far.
Okay.
I didn't hear what you just said, Atkins. Can you repeat?
I'm just on scene with the armed individual scene.
Hey, friend. Apparently some fucking guy is blowing up shit there. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. How many people are on? Oh my god. Holy shit, there's a ton of people on. Alright, we're gonna head back to the city. I don't want Atkins to get shot here and not have any help, because someone else just popped off, I think, because Steph or somebody.
I've been in a decent few scenarios. The one thing I have not been in, well, I've been in a few traffic stops, but say we want to write someone a ticket, how do you even write them the ticket?
Do you know how to access your MDT?
Yeah.
So you go to your MDT and you go to incidents, and it's just the same as arresting someone if you've done that yet. Have you done that yet?
What's that, an incident? No, I haven't.
No, I mean arresting people.
Oh, no.
Okay. So once you learn arresting people, it's going to be very easy to pick up on tickets. Tickets are very simple. It's basically you write exactly what happened in as few words possible, like nothing more than 2 sentences. It's like, let's say if like the person was speeding, you would say, subject, I witnessed subject speeding down Los Santos Freeway in a 70 doing 90. And he was traffic stopped at Postal 533 or whatever. That would be it. You would add to charge by right-clicking an area on the right where it says charges, and then you would add it, and it would be speeding. Then you would write your name down as a primary officer as tags. All this stuff when someone like puts you on your like actual ride along as doing the phases, because it's not what we're doing right now because not enough time. They would tell you all the incidents and that, and honestly 110 should do that.
Okay. And as for a friend, of course, how do you pay fines?
I believe there's a menu. I don't remember. I just paid one myself. It wasn't a fine, it was an invoice. Fuck, I don't remember what button it is. F7 maybe? Nope. Okay, so yeah, F7 is the thing. Now that's for invoices. Fines are paid out of your bank automatically.
Oh, okay.
So they're immediately taken out. If the fine is too much for your bank, you will, it will not go negative. It will just not be fined. Welcome. There's no actives at this time other than what Atkins is doing, but I'm pretty sure he's clear.
Yeah, 231, I'm code 4. I'm transporting this individual over to Burger Shot. I might be able to get him a job.
Good man. Actually, I want to head up to Mirror Park real quick. Might be a little bit more people around there. I did not mean to press the brakes there. It's always a good idea for police to find the hangout spots of the general populace, because that's where shit's gonna go down. What were you about to say?
I was asking you what you had said.
Oh, I said it's always a good idea for police to find out where the general populace is hanging out. It's important to understand that.
Where would that be? Usually probably around like Diamond Motors and Mirror Park. And
Places
like that.
where there's something there. So that's why I'm checking the Burger Shot and seeing if people are hanging out there. But businesses are a good idea. Mission Row is a cop hangout spot, and I never see civilians there. But like Burger Shot is people hanging out there. Some of the clubs around town. Some of the more illegal areas that we don't know all the locations of yet. There's like a lot of things. Oh great, he's trying to get a gang member a job. That's fantastic. He's got a bat on his back. Oh my. Okay. Looks like everything's fine there. But also sometimes people just do their own thing, you know? So like for me, I'll patrol wherever, but some people will patrol. Some people won't patrol. They'll just chill. They'll run traffic.
Yeah.
That is what is called reactive policing. So you're waiting for someone to pass you, and then you react to that. But what I'm doing right now is proactive, so I'm looking for crime. The person who sits somewhere is waiting for crime, and then they'll respond. Another word for them is pink chaser.
What up, Edison? Good to see you on patrol. Just give you a heads up, we've had like multiple instances of explosions up at the crack house in Grapeseed. We chased a guy, we lost him once, but they've gone up there a few times, so they might do it again, so just be ready for it. So we probably scared the guy shitless the last time we chased him, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, do be advised, he did steal a police car and was probably going to do anything in his power to escape. So if you see anybody there, just expect the worst.
So what you're saying is the criminals are getting desperate, huh?
That person is.
I mean, it's crackheads, man.
Oh, he was doing drugs. He was running really fast.
Yeah, he's on that crack.
Like, he ain't even selling it, he's just doing it. When I head out, I'm probably going to be here for another, I'd say 10 minutes. I need to head down to terminal real quick. I'd say maybe get a ride along with Atkins or Tedson.
Okay. They're both FTOs?
I think so. Let me actually check that. Hey, Atkins or Tedson, are you both FTOs?
322, I am not an FTO.
Atkins?
I am.
Hell yeah, really. Okay,
How
so
long
just
I'll be
Atkins.
around, but I am.
What did you just say?
I said, so Atkins would be my guy, huh?
Yeah, Atkins, if he's still around, he would be your guy. Because I don't know if he's like gonna be here for like another like 20 or an hour or whatever, but it might be a good time to get a sign off. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure that was a local. Maybe, I don't know. A good way to be both proactive and reactive, though, is just like depending on where you run your traffic is like a big tell on if you're being reactive or proactive. So, for example, when the city had just been unlocked for the public, people were all coming down to the trucker area and doing a lot of trucker stuff, but they were all speeding, right? So what I did was I just ran traffic down here, and in fact, I ran a roadblock and I was checking IDs so I could get the IDs of everybody who was doing the job so that I would know who was speeding and who wasn't reliably. And I blocked off traffic with one of the signs. I think you should already have one of those.
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, I ran it to my left right there, and then anybody who was coming in and out, I knew who it was because there's only one true exit. Oh, there's a beep of my gas. I don't know if you just heard that. My gas is getting low. But yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and shoot them. But I got a little bit. I think I'm gonna head to PD after I picks up this thing. Uh, 3370. There we go. $3,000 just from that.
$231 around to the latest stolen vehicle.
You know, I don't even know who's running K9 right now. It might just be like an inter-department thing where it's kind of ran by everybody, so you just contact like his command staff.
Not seeing the vehicle, code 16 area.
Be advised, it's gonna be a motorcycle that you're looking for.
Got nothing. Back to 8.
Atkins, how much longer are you going to be on?
Probably 30 minutes or so.
Alright. I'll leave it up to Michael if he wants to ride along, but he's going to be free here. Alright, I'm going to hop off, but it was nice riding along with you. You can ask Atkins 231 over the radio. He's not going to be on for very much longer, but you'll get another 30 minutes.
Alright.
Alright, have a good one, Michael.
You too.
221 off duty to service. You guys have a great one and stay safe.
Peace.
Alright.
Did someone break dispatch?
Yes. I'm sorry. Let me fix it.
I can't clear any of the previous calls on dispatch.
Just turn it off and on again. It should be fixed now. Alright. See you guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us to the end of today's stream. Another short stream, but I am still mentally dealing with what the fuck has been going on with the police department. I don't see a world where the things that I have a problem with change. So we'll either just have to deal with it or go somewhere else. Not for 5 minutes, of course. I hate other 5M service. Anyway,